Hi, I'm Paul. I am the course team leader for Sport and Exercise Science. Okay, so the kind of student we're looking for would be a student that first of all has an interest in sport, but not necessarily the running around playing aspect, but the analytical side, the evaluative side. So we're going to get them to look at bits of data, for example. They'll be drawing conclusions from it to evaluate where athletes can improve and the methods they can use to do that. There's a range of different topics. It depends on the pathway. So we've got a Sport and Exercise Science diploma and a Sport and Exercise Science certificate. So on both of them you would study 2 exams of functional anatomy, how the body works. You'd look at sports psychology, so the mind of a performer, why they do certain things, or why elite athletes are elite. And on the diploma course they would look at an exam in physiology of fitness. So both courses would also look at functional anatomy, how the body works, the bones, the muscular systems, planes, axes, and they can apply this into their own sports. Aside from that, coursework units, you would look at topics such as biomechanics, how the body works, the levers, centre of mass and how we can use that to our advantage. There would also be other topics. If you're looking at a diploma, you might have research methods, lab and field-based fitness testing. So these are all sort of the behind the scenes elements of sports science, all the bits that add up to making a performer the best they can be. For especially the diploma element, there is a little bit more of a scientific nature. So you'd be looking at lab and field-based fitness testing. So you would have to do some scientific mathematic calculations, but these are sort of science and maths that you can do with a calculator, but you need to be happy doing some sums for that. Also with biomechanics, for the certificate and diploma courses, students will assess a runner doing 100 metres and 400 metres, and then we'll do some mathematical calculations from that. So what is their velocity, what is their momentum, acceleration and so on. So it's not necessarily complex maths, but there is a mathematical scientific element by the nature of being sports science. It's probably going to be around 80% theory, 20% practical. With the practical element, it's not just going out and playing a game of football or rugby and running around, it's doing practical for a purpose. So you might be going out on the field throwing javelins, looking at the angle of release, aerodynamics, and finding out how we can utilise the body or move more efficiently. Or it might be, if you are doing coaching, people will be playing sport, but you're thinking, how am I getting the best out of them, progressing them to go to the career they want to. Okay, so there's different assessments that we do throughout. So there are external examinations for functional anatomy, sport and exercise psychology, and physiology of fitness. Other than that, it's internally assessed. So there'll be a range of coursework elements, and there will also be presentations depending on the unit, or if you're on a diploma course, you might have sports massage, where, for example, you'd be practically assessed doing that. And also sports coaching, there is an element where you'll be out delivering coaching. So aside from just the assessment itself, there will be opportunities to do practicals. We'll try and get students learning to deliver confident presentations so that whatever walk of life they go into, they're going to be able to land successful jobs. So it depends very much on the unit. So some units are a lot more easy to apply elements to. So for example, sports coaching, the way we assess, we work with local primary schools. Our students are the leaders, the deliverers, they'll plan and do everything they need to go and coach a school or a group of old people at a care home or whatever the scenario is. We'll have trips, so we'll go to different universities. Where we can, we try and use some of their facilities. So for example, there may be opportunities to do hydrodensimetry weighing, to work out body fat. We go on trips for things like that. We'll get guest speakers in, so we've had a range of different people from all areas and walks of sport, and as and when we'll try and get trips in to the relevant units just to bring the whole topic to life. So we don't offer a 3A level in sport and exercise science. The reason for that is a lot of our students go on to university looking to study topics such as physiotherapy or sports psychology. The way our courses work is you've got a 2A level, and then if they're going to do physiotherapy, they might be asked for, quite typically, a human biology or a biology course. So we set the pathway up for a 2A level, and they can pick up a third subject, or they could maybe pick up a 1A level and a certificate, and then add 2 other A levels depending on what they want to do. So although it's scary to be thinking of college at the moment, we want our students to think further ahead and what do those universities or courses need, so that the 2 years with us you can do exactly what you need to do to get to the chosen job you want to. So quite traditionally with sport and exercise science students, a lot of them will go on to university or other avenues of higher study. From there, it can be varied. Some have gone into work as data analysts for elite level sport clubs. Some students are physiotherapists, some will work in massage, others are lab technicians, and others have gone into sort of management or leading roles in different areas aside from sport as well. So what I really like is seeing the students come in on day one, watching how they progress throughout, so how they develop their analytical, evaluative skills and their overall abilities. I think our leaving students, if you look at them, they're confident, they're able, they're willing to give things a go, and it's great to see their confidence grow over the 2 years, and that's something as a team we really enjoy watching.